Itchy Tasty! No, I don't care. Itchy Tasty. Ah. Shut up and go make me a sandwich!
Stop that.
Shut up! Shut up and go make me a sandwich!
That's your fault.
Make me a sandwich, Itchy Tasty! I have a lot of problems with my teeth right now. No, that's your problem. How's everybody doing tonight?
One of these days, I'm gonna look him in the face and tell him I quit.
Yeah, I've heard that numerous times. All right, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, everybody. So last time we left out on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So we're going to go finish that really fast. Because, well, we have to go finish up Derval so that then we can continue with the story. Because, you know, that's what everybody wants, right? You guys don't want me inanely wandering around killing animals and machines. Mostly animals, actually. Because I had to go and get a bunch of rich meat.
All that fun jazz.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Andrea, for making me sound older than I am. Okay, so here's the downside, is that once you start a quest, you have to start it from where it was. So it's not like I can just go straight up to the Sun Palace again. I actually have to start from here. The way that the quest was intended. So
That's okay. I'm pretty sure we can all use a refresher of what happened last time.
well, no, it actually keeps us at the exact step that we were. So, like, when we get there, you know, we'll talk to Derval, and I believe, like, we'll have to do his combat again, and then we'll do the Glintox, which is always so fun to do.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, in case of, like, how did we end up here again? Oh, yeah, we have to do this and this and this.
And actually, really quick, do I have a... I have a rope caster, but that's not going to hold the Glintox down. A lot of people were screaming at me, they're just like, oh, shit. Okay.
You just killed yourself. How are you still alive?
That's a very good question.
And now you just killed yourself.
Well, I couldn't do anything else.
I know.
A lot of people got mad because I didn't have my rope caster out to hold the Glintox down. And the problem is that I haven't gotten the epic one yet. And I think the green one is, like, kind of shit. So at that point, it's just because I haven't been able to get the necessary tools I need for it. And so at that point, nope, we can't use the...
Cleanse the corruption?
Thank you.
Might as well try to catch the light in your head.
We can't use the rope caster to keep them down. Instead, I just, you know, I'm going to have to work on my precision and all that. And by the way, enough, people. I get it. I screwed up yesterday. I actually, for like half the podcast, had Alex and Romney down at really low volume levels, so people could barely hear what they were saying. And I'm sorry about that. I really am.
Because you wanted to be heard more over.
No, it's one of those things where I really wish, because XSplit would do this, where Streamlabs OBS would let me set up different audio settings for different scenes, so that at that point I could say, okay, well, yeah, let's go ahead and take the mixer and we'll raise it up a little bit. And that way I don't have to worry about it, because I am more of a set it and forget it kind of guy. You know, I'm that okay boomer guy that everybody just loves so much on YouTube. And And that's what happened, is like I got comfortable and I was having fun with the conversations, and halfway into the podcast I realized, oh yeah, the audio's really low. Because I usually keep the audio that would do their voices for the stream. That's the same one that we use for the background music. So it's really low right now. So I feel bad, but trust me, when the final product comes out, I will have that very much fixed. I didn't do it intentionally, and I didn't do it to F around with Romney or anything. No. I boomered it, and that's the way it goes. Even though I'm not a boomer. So we need another word for that. We need I millennialed it. Now that just makes me sound unmotivated. Okay, so we come up here, and here we go. So, oh yes.
Not over yet, Nora.
Oh, cool! It actually puts me here.
Oseram Tinker will tell you.
It puts me at the Glintox.
Always.
Oh, nice.
Plan.
Exactly where I want it. See, Andrea, we should have taken an extra 45 minutes and just finished this out. I'm, of course, kidding.
Yeah, but at that time I was getting really tired.
Okay, so we're
'Cause
gonna...
it was a Saturday.
Those majestic murderous...
No, it wasn't. It was Tuesday. Okay. This is another thing I'm going to try and do. Once I can get them down, I can critical hit them. Okay, so that's one. Another piece of advice I will give to people who are playing this for the first time. Take your time with the enemies. I know that the game just kind of says, F you, you have to do this on my time. Don't. Because the second you start rushing is when the game will exploit.
Take out that stupid thing.
There we go. As you wish.
Well, I was talking about that thing that
There we
it puts out the ice.
I was trying to. Oh. Level 26. Yay! Shit, round 2. Also, I'm not very good at doing this, but everybody do yourself a favor. Use that precision. It does save your ass quite a lot. Nope, get down. Get down.
Stab the thing!
Critical hits!
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
I'm sure there is, asshole.
Why don't you help?
Well, that's Durval.
I know.
He wants me to fail.
Oh, okay.
Why would he help me?
I don't know. You can make him.
Okay, so that'll knock this one down. Come on. Okay, so we got that. Alright, one more. Fuck. I hate it when they do that.
Well, you might as well wait.
This actually can happen quite a bit on certain missions where they can actually go out of the zone that you have. So, like, all you basically do is just wait for them to be asshats and make themselves back in.
That'd be funny if he fell on top of you.
He actually did.
No, he fell.
No, that's where we were when we fired. We just moved. All right, I think that's it.
Well, that was a smooth one.
Yeah, but it could have been a lot worse. Because if I was doing it marathon style like we were, of course I had issues.
As much as
hi,
I
Aaron.
wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up.
Hi, Avad. Well, now he can't kill you.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
I still make the claim that he didn't touch him. This was ultimately the better thing to have happen, because now Aaron and Avad like each other more. Alright, so you can technically talk to Derval if you want to, and we probably will, because it is actually pretty cool. Let's talk to Avad. Why are you jumping?
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian.
You ensured
And
that
because
I
of
can
you,
continue
there
my
will be
World of
justice
Warcraft
for Ursa's
contract.
murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Okay. So, we can't ask a lot of things. We can't consider staying. Sorry, guys. We have a game to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So, you and Ursa.
Were you and Ursa, you know.
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Derval. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
Okay. So there you go. The secret romance between Ursa and the Sun King.
What exactly will happen to Derval?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings.
Okay.
What a waste. Derval is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines. Weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Carja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come? Do you know?
I'm
Oh,
not
we've
sure.
already actually asked this
We'll
of
do
him.
what we can to prepare.
Kind of.
Keep me informed if you
Well,
learn
if we
more.
did, it's been
Okay, so we have talked to Avad. Up next, we will talk to Aaron, because, you know, he's probably got the most to resolve in this.
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess
Time for you to get rid of that mohawk, man. And those mutton chops.
growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah,
Sure.
but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So what now?
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Ah!
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
All right.
Well,
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast.
I
know
do
what?
like Aaron. Aaron's a good character.
When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
2? Huh. She likes me.
The sun shall fall. You could technically talk to Dervahl. There's really not a whole lot of reason to do so. You just kind of learn how disgusting he kind of is. But oh, hello. Welcome, Godly Toast 47. I think is what it says. Let me make sure I got this right. Yes, welcome. Happy to have you. Hi, Aria. Do you want to come on camera? Do you want to come on camera? My daughter is debating whether or not she wants to come on to the camera. Come here! Come here! This is my oldest Aria. Aww. Are you just coming in to say hi to everybody? Can you say hi? She is gonna kick my camera. Hi. Hi. Very good. Very good. Okay, go ahead and go to bed. Good night, honey. Bye-bye. I got the complete edition from PS Plus. How do I know? I got the ice and other DLC. You should just have them. I don't have the Frozen Wilds, but the best way to be able to know is you can get the quest fairly early on, and there's lots of places that you can get it. So just go to an outpost, like a big one, I would say. Like either go to Meridian or to Mother's Heart, or I believe there's one in Mother's Heart, and then also to the Oseram, and you can, and then you can get it and start up the Frozen Wilds. In fact, it's recommended, because then you can get the best weapons in the game. I'm actually doing it more difficult because of the fact that I'm doing it the way I am. Because I'm only using, like, current game stuff. Or, you know, main game stuff. Whereas I could go out to the Frozen Wilds and get, like, the best bows. And the only thing I can't get is a spear. Because we will get a better spear later on. So there we go. So we actually missed our opportunity to talk to Derval, but nothing really changes with talking to him. You just kind of realize how much of a douche nozzle he actually is. So
You can't go back and talk to him?
Nope, because once you finish talking to Erend, he's optional. So at that point you fulfill all the requirements and yeah. So I already kind of screwed myself there. But, really quick, let's go ahead and... So, our next main quest is to curse the darkness. I needed to head to that place you are, I think. Meridian would have it. Yes. Meridian can do it. But here's the thing. So, really quick, I'll show you. Where is it? I have it. There, here he is. So, Into the Frozen Wilds. So, I have it. And here's the thing, dude. I have never bought the DLC. That's something I intend to do for this stream. I have Into the Frozen Wilds, and I got that at Mother's Heart. So, yes, you can get it there. You just have to find the right person who gives the quest, and then you can start it up. And I know a few people have also asked, like, where in the timeline should you do it? Like, is it based after the events of the main game? You can technically... The way that they made it is you can start it whenever. Because you can literally do it. You, like, start up the Frozen Wilds. And they kind of make it sound like, okay, it still could technically be in the middle of the events of the game. And it just... You haven't had, like, the pivotal... moments at the end. So you could start it whenever. I will be starting it up afterwards, simply because I really do think that it actually sets up a lot for Forbidden West. So, given the information that I know, so we're going to do it that way. But, dude, do it however you want. I'm weird in that regard. I just like doing stuff like that. Not necessarily to make it harder on myself, just because, like, it just makes sense to me. So, and hopefully everybody enjoyed Arya coming on the screen and saying hi. That was cute. We got her to say hi on camera.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Okay, so the next, just to kind of bring you up to speed, Andrea, on where we were in the quests. If you remember correctly, this game is so fun. I'm new. It is actually a lot of fun. I can't wait to get into the Frozen Wilds. I've not played them. And also, somebody was asking if we would ever do, like, a video of us watching the gameplay stuff for Forbidden West. I have no problem doing that. Like, it's like 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I have no problem with that. Maybe when we get closer to the end, that might be a little bit more fun to do. Because right now, we are committing the road to the Forbidden West. So... yeah, plot, sorry. So we discovered, like, where basically Project Zero Dawn had been put in place, but in order for that to happen, there also had to be Operation Enduring Victory. And in order for us to discover about Enduring Victory and Zero Dawn, we had to find another ancient center that was based in Bryce, Utah. So at that point, that's what it's like an orbital landing zone, and it's based right in the smack dab of Eclipse territory. So in order for us to be able to do it and do it stealthily, we need to crash the network.
So this takes
really
place
quick.
in
What happened
Utah.
to your family? Maybe I can help.
Hold on, I'm just gonna grab this
That
quest
Nora
really
who
quick.
saved the Sun King. You'd help my family? Oh, but it may be too late.
This is one of the benefits of
By the
doing
sun,
the
I
Ursa
fear they are
quest,
all dead by now.
is that you gain a lot of
barely escaped
reputation
alive.
with the
Machines.
Karja.
Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will.
It just opens up a lot more quests.
Thank you.
And ultimately, the other thing I'm trying
Please,
to do, which I
be
technically
careful.
didn't do in my
Those
run,
machines are deadly.
is you have basically an achievement where you can get like all the factions to come and help you at the end. I never did that. I was like missing one when I played through for my review. We're gonna try and do that this time around, and all of them are like side quests. So yeah, you can look forward to that too. But we're gonna take their side quests on as like main quests as well. But onward to crash the network.
Close to the Sun King, the Oseram Guard.
Or as I like how Silence put it to poor little Aloy, because she just doesn't
Brew
think
that
like
up later.
anybody else, to swat the spider web away. Okay, really quick. Let's just do a quick save here. Ow!
Burn yourself.
Yes, I did burn myself. I stood on fire. Shall we get some assistance?
It wouldn't hurt.
All right, name it, Andrea. You get to name it.
I don't know what to name it.
Well, name it something.
Why don't you name it? You're the
Bob.
one. Okay.
But yeah, thank you, Godly Toes, for joining us tonight. That was awesome of you. You get to have some fun while we get to play some Horizon. So I technically have played the game. Andrea has not. So this is her kind of first foray into it. Because I keep on talking its praises, and you played Breath of the Wild instead. So actually, you didn't play
Well, I
either.
haven't played that either.
Well, no, but you've seen the plot
Oh,
of
yeah.
Breath of the Wild. Okay, we need to be a little careful in here because we're going to be entering jungle territory, and we're going to be meeting another machine of the Sawtooth family. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a jaguar. So it's stealthy. And it actually is built to be stealthy. So we have to be a little careful. You technically do get a quest to see one early on to help you kind of get used to it, but this is really when you start to see it. Shit. Okay, I went a little too far. Oh, you know what? Just because I can see myself making a lot of mistakes. It's the streaming / let's play curse. It happens. Oh, see, you see it. So that's the Jaguars, and it's got the stealth camo on. Did you see that?
Barely.
It looked like a silhouette. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, crap. What is it called? Watcher. Stalkers. Stalkers. So there's Sawtooths, there's Ravagers, and then there's Stalkers. And see, I hate, like, of the three, I probably hate Ravagers the most because they are armed.
Keep quiet now.
Why did I do that? Shatters at stealth. Which is really all it's got going for it.
Ow! It really.
Dang it. I had a freaking critical hit and everything. Son of a bitch. I knew it was gonna happen. I can't remember if I think I do need a stalker lens. Now, do you want to take a wild guess as to how hard it is to silent strike those things? Don't even try. Just don't. Not unless you de-stealth them. Actually, really quick, I'm also going to take care of this. And people are not going to understand why I do this until later, but we are going to do disarm traps. And it's simply for the talent that follows after. It's one of those waste talents that builds into something a lot cooler.
Are those all stalkers out there?
No, this is a Strider pack. Because the stalker was actually over on the other side of the river. Alright, Andrea, we're going to play a little game. Spot the stalker. See? You see, the reason I turned on the focus was it actually helps you see it a little bit better. But if you get used to hunting them, you can tell the silhouette. Okay, let's go. We are going up the waterfall. We're like a salmon going upstream. In that nature movie that you've watched that has been voiced by Morgan Freeman. Come on, you know you've watched it. At least once. There we go. All this climbing, what could it be for?
Platforming.
Yes, indeed. But this is actually, I think, where we need to go. If it isn't, I mean, I'll feel like I've got egg on my face, but pretty sure. Oh my goodness.
How would you like to try and climb that in real life?
I don't know, part of me thinks like, that sounds like fun. But then another part of me is like, well, do you want to pay thousands of dollars afterwards on surgeries and whatnot? Probably not.
That is if you don't die first.
Yeah, I came out on the wrong side. Okay, so we are now next to a long leg group. Let's get ourselves well hidden. Yeah, I think this is the first time you've seen what long legs do. They use sound. So like all the stuff that Durval was using, I think a lot of it was based off of long leg tech. Just gotta be careful. This is one of those times where I really wish I could afford the stealth armor. It's okay. You don't see me, giant turkey thing. We're only 300 away from where Silence wants us to go. Only that. Wow, that turkey set me off a little bit. I'm like, oh crap, long leg. Oh, actual turkey.
Scared of a real life turkey?
No, more scared of a long leg that could stomp on me and probably kill me. Well, I mean, I could grab that charger. That might be funny. And a little unnecessary, but... see if I can sneak past instead. Die. Okay, so now we just go up this little creek. And then if I remember correctly, for this one, we actually will have a little bit of a gauntlet that we need to take care of machines that have been corrupted. Because, you know, what makes better guard dogs than corrupted machines?
Definitely.
Okay.
Every time I see that symbol right there.
What, the diamond one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the thing of the little girl in Little Nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
The raincoat girl.
Little raincoat girl.
Aloy,
Yep. Oh.
you're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh, really? And who put those there,
I love that there's a merchant out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery. Crash the Eclipse Focus Network, he said.
You gotta imagine, like, she's in the middle of town and Silence is trying to talk to her in the Focus, and she just looks like the craziest person because she is just, it just looks like she's talking to herself.
Yeah.
Why are you being
So how are
snarky
we
with
gonna do
yourself?
Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Gee, do you think she's getting a little bitter with Silence at this point? Okay, here it is. Thankfully, there was no gauntlet. At least not yet.
There are the handholds, right where you'd said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
Yeah. Anybody else feel a bitch slap coming from Silence?
Pretty much.
Look, I get it. I get why a lot of people had some issues with it.
Alright.
Oh, I'm
What
gonna
now?
go. I don't want to be.
Wait, that's what.
I don't want to be spoiled anymore. Oh,
Take a
all
seat at the
good.
campfire and
That's
rest.
fine. Well,
When
thanks
night
for
falls, we'll
joining.
talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company.
Okay, so really quick manual save. So, guys, I get it when people make the complaints about Aloy's character. I get it. She's a whiner. She really is. But that's why I like when you take that whiner character and you put a foil next to him.
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus Network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you around to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus Network will crash.
Uh-oh.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become.
And of course, Andrea leaves right when she was gonna get some good info. Dang it. Well, we'll pause it for a second and wait till she gets back. I get it, but just right as he's answering Aloy, you take your headphones off. Oh my gosh. Okay. So.
It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
So he actually admitted that he may have assisted the Eclipse. Okay, is she mad? Do you think she's mad? Oh, there we go.
Corrupted machines.
Here we are. Here's the gauntlet I remember.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
If you are not equipped for this, you will hate yourself. You absolutely will. Because this place will chew you up and spit you out.
Really?
It will not care. Yes, because it's a gauntlet of machines. Corrupted machines. Which basically, if you get caught, and you don't have, like, Silent Strike or anything like that, yeah, the bigger machines you'll have to deal with along with the little machines. Not fun. Also, if you haven't gone to a single stinking cauldron, you will hate yourself. God damn it. God damn it. I thought I could finish him. Oh, god damn it. Mm-hmm. See, my goal initially was to...
Take as many of them as...
No, I was going to gain allies. This is like a great time to override some Watchers and just let them cause some mayhem. Because here's the thing, Watchers are so freaking easy for us now that at this point it's actually a better idea to use them as cannon fodder. It's actually kind of a waste of arrows to use them on Watchers now. Unless you're still farming the weapons you need, then... And you still need that frickin' Watcher lens that just won't drop! There we go.
That'd be funny if you eventually get it. Oh, we have a Watcher's lens.
Oh, sorry, Watcher Heart.
Oh, okay.
Watcher Heart's the blue item. That's the one you need. Oh, now we have a Watcher Heart.
Oh, you're lucky.
I already have the weapon.
Oh.
Yeah, Henry doesn't know this. I had to go farm like 30 Watchers to go get it.
Brings you back to, wow, farming for things that you're like, come on, just drop already.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you're actually going to get really mad at me. I had another mount drop on Sunday. The one in Mogashan Vaults dropped.
I need this.
She'll kill me later, guys. Trust me. Okay, is that a long leg? Yes. It's ones like those that really make me wish.
Too bad you can grab its attention and it'll come to you.
I mean, I probably could if I hadn't, you know, pulled the entire camp a while back. Okay. So what we're going to have to do is the lame ass go around and hope they don't see me. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. What? Nothing? Nothing?
You probably would have been better off to silent strike it to triple.
I wouldn't have gotten one off. It's times like this that really make me wish I had triple arrow. Okay. Shit. Can't get back up.
Jeez, it's so loud out there.
Uh-huh. Well, it's the summer, so
I know.
night games are gonna be a thing. Oh, hi. Son of a bitch, really?
What?
There we go. The critical hit still didn't kill it. There we are. Alright. Oh, cool. I got a long leg lens. For another errand that I need to go do. Okay. So that was fun. But we used way too much stuff. And that's the gauntlet. I think there might be another part, but I'm not 100%. See, if I'd done it right stealth-wise, I could have taken that zip cord all the way to here. And then I wouldn't even have had to worry about the two long legs and the Watchers. And what I was planning on doing was basically getting the Watchers to do my work for me and take the struggle away from...
Aren't you trying to drop down?
Yes, I'm trying, but for some reason she's not dropping.
Push down?
There we go. There we go. I just couldn't remember the button. Because,
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Because using Watchers... Oh, yeah, there is a round 2, and it's Scrappers. So, armed Scrappers, by the way. With cannons. Because that's fun. Now, we could technically cause a little bit of chaos. Scrapper. It's just a round of Scrappers, so... Oh, I thought I could... Oh, if they're corrupted, I can't. That's right. I forgot.
What?
If they're corrupted, I can't override them. So that would have been for nothing, ultimately. Okay, hard point arrows. Let's kill off as many of these as we possibly can. Fun, right? You want to know what's really sad, guys? As soon as Andrea decides to play this on her own, she will have no difficulty with this whatsoever.
What makes you say that?
Because you're probably going to be better at stealth sections than me.
It depends.
Okay, so then we have Scrapper. Oh, and there's another one. Scrapper! Man.
Scrappers galore.
Somebody went Scrapper heavy on this one. Also, if you do not have Lure Call, God help you. It is like the easiest silent strike ever if you just Lure Call them in. And then just put them right in the middle of the bush so nobody can see the body! Oh, by the way, hi, Deathbringer! Now we know why there's an Eclipse base here, right? Okay, let's see if we can do this without attracting the attention of the scrappers. Nope, we're good. Come on, buddy. Flawless victory. Fatality. Okay, scrapper lens.
Where's the? Oh, there's the other one. Could you whip?
Getting close now. Head
Yes.
Yes. It'll take a minute, but I can also piss it off to bring it in.
Hopefully it doesn't turn around before it makes it.
Well, here's the thing. I've got a hardpoint arrow with its cannon's name on it. So, even if it did turn around, that would have caused it to come the rest of the way. Okay, cool. Yeah, when I did this the first time, this was insanely hard because I had nothing of worthwhile use on this. Like, I was messing around with the talents, and a lot of my stuff was like forager stuff. I had very little combat. I think I had critical hit, but I don't think I had silent strike. Or I couldn't figure out how to use silent strike or something.
Did you not get?
No, let me just double check really quick with the skills. Can you have critical hit without? Yeah, you can have So here's silent strike right here, and here's critical hit. So like I spent very little like in my initial run, I spent very little points in the Prowler tree. Most of my stuff went to like Brave, Forager, and Traveler because I'm not a stealthy guy. I don't like playing stealth. I like being up in your face. And I wanted as much stuff to do the spear as possible.
When you reach the top.
Which,
Now be
guys,
ready to act
doesn't
fast.
exist.
You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
I'm not saying that you can't play with the spear,
Here we go.
but the game basically made the spear a coup de grace weapon. And that's fine.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
See, I like their interactions because, like, basically what he's saying to her, like, she's complaining, like, this is getting really, really hard. He's like, quit your bitching. You knew you were walking into something hard.
Shadow leads from the tall neck. It helps the priest see the unseen.
This preparation makes me anxious. I want to fight.
Oh, good. Maybe we can stealth kill this.
Not sure.
Yup. I just don't like it when they do that one because that you could still technically be seen while you're doing silent strike. And while it's cool, you know, you'll get seen. Worst comes to worst, I can just nuke him.
I can hear you. I think.
I think.
Can you?
Fire!
Boom. Bitch goes boom says what?
They're probably like, oh.
Yeah, I can go over here. There we go.
I can always use these.
If only I had enough rich meat that I could increase the amount of potions I could hold. Okay, so the stealth has gone down. Trust me, guys, once we get to, like, Metal Gear games, you're gonna see how bad I am at stealth. Because here it's optional. Like, I can save my ass, but you guys are gonna see the problem very soon.
I will not forget.
Shit.
She's disappeared.
Bro got cocky.
I wonder if you can silent kill
Pay
this guy.
attention.
If he gets close enough, yeah. But look, he's got an escort now.
Still gotta be here.
You don't see me.
Can breathe again.
You were lucky. I didn't see you.
See, I can't play Metal Gear very well, but I can play Tenchu pretty well. Man, I really wish there was a new Tenchu game. But no, the Tenchu crew had to go make Dark Souls. Oh, that was almost a horrible mistake. Okay, so we have 1, 2, maybe 2. I'm gonna say 3.
Shoot a fire arrow at his back, maybe.
It wouldn't reach.
Oh.
The reason I picked a precision arrow was because distance. Okay. All that for metal shards. Shit.
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Okay.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
I saw a Strider transform from a gentle machine into a monster. That.
What?
You guys have seen it. I have hit headshot after headshot.
Well, apparently they're not one-hit kills.
Fuck you. Okay.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret. What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
Okay, so... Wife. Without pity. Chosen of the Sun. Meridian's Fall. Itamen Coddled. Oh, good.
Did it.
Oh, my friend Aloy is good at the Cabertos.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that Tolnik?
Would not have been.
See? This is why I like him. And this is why I don't give a shit about Aloy. Like, Aloy's character is weird. Yes, it's a little whiny. But then you have lines like that.
Easy to drag the Tallneck down his path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
But you know for a fact, if Rost was here, he'd be bitching at her too. Like, stop complaining and just get the job done, Aloy.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climate. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. It feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Okay. Oh, I thought there was something up here. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, further up. So this is the tall neck they're using to keep their focus network going.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Oh, hi, look, another big thing.
A metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Ow. Well, what's that?
Entity has come here.
Uh-oh.
Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Uh-oh. I think we pissed off Hades. You think we pissed off Hades? I think you pissed him off.
Definitely.
Yep. Whoa! Whoa! You can just hear in your head, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! Okay, we gotta run. Yeah, this whole section is going to be running from Deathbringers. All have a lock on you.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Yeah. Just kidding. Holy cow.
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me? This looks easy.
See, now they're actually having some issues because they're literally bringing this shit down on themselves.
Don't fight, run.
Nope, screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Screw you guys. You guys get to deal with the Deathbringer.
Are you kidding me?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it.
Almost
out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving.
Trying!
Or eclipse.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
Rappel down! Whee! Ah! So much for repelling. And that was the end of Aloy. Sorry, guys. She doesn't last very long in this game. What can I tell you? I'm kidding. Although I call bullshit from her falling from that height. Even the water would have killed her, I think. See, this would be the right time for Silence to come in and go, hey, the way I forgot the toilet paper. Oh, hi.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. At Sunfall, we'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him.
Yeah, you could keep bitching about him, but he is right. Like...
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would.
Then why not just do that?
Sunfall it is.
See, right? Is like she's actually admitting, like, he's right, in essence. Like, you've seen this, how this world works, Andrea. Are you saying, like, would you say that Silence is wrong?
No.
Like, it's probably better not to trust. Like, trust. And by that definition, it's trust blindly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust blindly. But a partnership of mutual self-interest actually does work in this case. See, I can't be the only one that likes Silence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like your thoughts on him now that you've had... Oh, shit. Of course, stalkers.
I can't remember what's her reasoning for not liking him in the first place.
Because he's so secretive.
Oh.
Like, for some reason, even though everything in nature has taught her, don't trust, you know, watch out for numero uno kind of thing, she still has, like, this naivete to her that a lot of people don't like. And I get it. You know, she should not be this naive, considering the way she was brought up. But she is. Because, you know, a lot of woke writers like to write naive characters. But that's why, in a lot of cases, why I make the argument that I do, that you have a really cool foil in the form of Silence to remind her this is the world you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Handy.
So you may not like it, but this is how you survive, kind of thing. All right, so the next mission that we have is Sunfall. Oh, you know what? We actually probably could do Sunfall tonight. We could probably do it, and not have too many issues. I thought we didn't have as much time, but first things first, however, let's see if we can increase our carrying capacity for a few things. Where are we at quest-wise? Like, okay, 21. Yeah, we're still pretty far above it. Do you want to? I mean, we got time. We could probably go do Sunfall.
Well, why weren't we going to do it?
The only thing I was worried about was it feels later than it is. So I'd say, like, okay, let's not do it because it's later. But no, I think we'll be okay.
It's only 8:30.
Yeah. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get Sunfall out of the way and see how that goes. okay, really quick. I'm gonna bounce to this one.
Is that like a side thing or?
Sunfall? No, that's our next objective.
Oh.
Now that we've crashed the network, we need to go to Sunfall. Because Sunfall is where the Eclipse are. And that's where our next bit of knowledge about Zero Dawn is. So, yay, we're going to have some fun. Although I also need to try and track down the cauldrons, too. I'm seriously lacking in doing the tall necks and the cauldrons. I also would love to get some weaponry, but I don't think I've killed anything that I need. I'm down to a point where I need like shell walkers and tramplers and things like that. A lot of the bigger machines. And those I probably would need 100% focus on.
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Okay, so now that we have this... Okay. Well, those are lance horns, so we can't overwrite them to ride them. Shit, long legs and grazers. I don't need grazers.
These are helpful.
I need a strider.
Bitter, though.
Do I even have a strider left? No. So either I'm hot-footing it or I look for a strider. Oh, good. Thank you. All right. So... Shit. They are all way too far. Maybe. Let's do it.
There now.
Uh-oh, sandstorm time. So did you notice that with Hades, he was in another one of those really big machines?
Mm-hmm.
So those metal devils. Oh, there's the prairie dogs. I think they're called diggers. Yep, there it is. That's a really big prairie dog. Rockbreaker, that's the one. Believe it or not, rockbreakers exist for a reason in this world, too. Oh. Let's grab that. Yeah, a while back, I also grabbed a talent to be able to pick up medicine and things like that on a mount. So, yay! That'll be helpful.
Oh, you
guys.
were not able to before?
Nope, you have to get a talent for it.
Another signal.
There's a trampler. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick diversion, Andrea, and I'm gonna go grab that tall neck. Hopefully you don't mind, but tall necks are very helpful. Give you kind of the lay of the land.
There's the tall neck that my focus picked up.
Weren't the tall necks and also in
There are tall necks everywhere. Basically, they're
well, I meant
in Assassin's Creed. They're basically the viewpoints.
yeah. I mean, in Death Stranding, the images.
Yes, because tall necks are really well known from Horizon. So, where is my way up?
Can you even climb?
Yeah, you can. It's hard. You gotta find your way up. Because I don't think we use like a rope caster or anything like that to get up them. There's no such thing as a grappling hook in this game, which sucks.
Maybe there'll be a grappling hook in the next game.
That'd be so great, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't that be awesome? You'd be like,
Holy. Okay, well,
Another
let's
signal.
avoid those guys. Oh, shit. There's a trampler. We're going to pretend nobody saw us. Shit. The trampler saw us. And of course, now there are long legs right next to the trampler, or to the tall neck. And by the way, all the ruins in the desert that you're seeing, these are Deathbringers that they haven't unearthed yet. Right in their backyard.
I must be closing in on the signal.
Okay, there's a watcher. This watcher's gonna see me. All because I really want to get on that tall neck.
I need to find a way up to the tall neck's head.
I don't remember how I get up.
unless you climb on something high and jump.
That's kind of my thoughts too. But I already have a couple things that have spotted me, so it's probably not going to work out very well. There it is. Okay, yeah, we do need to get on something high.
Well, let's get away from all
Shit!
of them.
And I have a Ravager. Because of course. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Shit! Oh, of course I get a bellow back as well. Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Maybe you have to get further away. Come to you.
No, I just need to clear the spot out and do that, but I don't want to do that while the tall neck is wandering around because I could get accidentally trampled on. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Just getting trampled by the tall neck as I'm trying to climb it.
Don't pick stuff up.
Why? I'll keep it.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Here we go.
Hurry up.
I know. Well, I'm waiting on the tall neck.
I'm not talking to you.
Ah, fuck! No, it didn't work.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the freaking thing to
Yeah.
walk faster.
Yeah, I know. The tall neck needs to walk faster. Yeah, there are two things in Death Stranding that get shown a lot in it. One is the tall neck, and then the other one I think is the sawtooth. So it may be the Thunderjaw too, but okay.
I'm picking up another signal.
Shit. Shit, 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 shit. As much as I'd like to pick up something from a goose, I can't do it. Okay, so it's making its loop around. Let's instead play it safe.
Let's go find a high spot. And then wait until he comes to us.
We'll also and not attract any attention.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
Okay, so there's a watcher up there. This is probably like our best opportunity. Shit!
Okay, I need to get up to the tall neck's head.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. But I'm going to be seen by everything as I'm trying to do it. F you. Nobody saw me. Nobody saw me.
I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here.
Yes, you can. The only difference is whether or not they're going to leave me alone long enough to let me do that. Because these Ravagers can probably see me. And they got guns. They got lasers. It's not good. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
Oh. There we go.
Jump!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this gets weird after a while. Okay. Anytime you want to climb up, Aloy. Oh, great. The Ravagers see me because I can hear them firing on me. There we go. So now we have this tall neck. Which will expand our map.
There. Got it.
That may not seem like a big thing, but now we have this entire area kind of mapped out. That's helpful. Because now I know where corrupted zones are. Now I know where, like, a lot, like, trampler sites, things like that. Eventually I am going to need to go and get tramplers. And I think even a Thunderjaw Heart. Yeah. This is very helpful, guys. You want to do this. So, now we will fast travel back to the...
So this is kind of like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's like towers in Breath of the Wild.
To expand your map.
But here's the thing, too. I believe there is one cauldron that has to be found via unlocking Tall Necks. Because there's not really a quest that leads up to it. You just find it. And once you get there, you get the quest, but you can't do it until you find it. Where's my Strider? Where's Bill? Where's Bob? 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 I don't like how this broadhead's looking at me. Oh, Bob. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go, Bob.
I can get out of this.
Ah! Oh! Fuck you!
Run! Oh my gosh, he looked like he was...
They're pissed. I'm sorry, Bob. They don't like you. They don't like that you have a friend. You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's Summer Palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna grab this quest. See, nobody has a reason to hate me?
Seems like the machine's getting more dangerous everywhere.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana.
Dude, you look like you're dead!
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. and there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away.
Probably.
Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Okay.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
So we have to be careful here because there are eclipse. But I believe we can get in as long as eclipse soldiers don't see us.
Grandfather seemed healthy.
But I hope you're ready for this, guys. This is actually like a full-on event.
I meet my uncle every day just to
Okay,
reminisce
so
about
they don't know
Meridian.
me. I would not be surprised, by the way, if you could get the Frozen Wilds quest here either. That is the Sun Ring. And that is a trampler. Basically, rhinos.
Proud tradition of Concord.
It's not also Meridian, at least.
Every time, I'm sure they'd miss it. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
So we're just gonna pretend like we're supposed to be here.
I'm surprised they're not questioning you like, what are you doing here?
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room.
That's
You're
why.
not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I don't have time to talk to Outlanders. Bottom feeders. I'll take the shards.
So basically,
even if it
bounty
means
hunters.
having to listen to
So
the
they're just assuming
I
we're
hear the
another
Shadow
bounty hunter.
Council are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Cool. We're just gonna pretend like we're Boba Fett, okay? We're Boba Fett, but a woman. Oh, you're gonna love this part.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucian Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside? I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this,
All these
boy.
Outlander
Really quick, I want to go do her tent.
Hard the balustrade.
I meet my uncle.
It's a
every
short
day
drop from there.
to reminisce about Meridian. But yesterday,
We want her, so...
Are
What'd
they
you say,
dead
green
ends?
tent? Did you give me a quest? Yeah, talk to Vanasha. Okay, so this is what I want. We want to get this because it's part of that achievement I was talking about. So I'm going to go grab the quest really fast, and then
How can you just decide not to strike back against the usurpers?
Oh, hello, Rising Sun.
Hello! Go to the place to do the thing? No. Okay. But only because you said so.
I think that woman was old enough to catch her.
Only because you asked. Why is that huntress doing that? Okay, so we need to talk to
We've got to trust
Vanasha. And then we can continue on.
Apparently, we're entrusting delicate matters to savages now. These are desperate times.
There it is.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
Nope.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Okay, well.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
All right, so now that we have that,
weird disappearances.
we can once again start this back up. So it's because I want to make sure that we do stuff with her because she's going to be another faction that we can get aid from within the Karja Sundom. So now I'm just curious as to what you thought about Itamen.
Come, take a look. I'll give
So the boy, so like we've heard about the Boy King in passing, and so the way that it works, Andrea, is Avad's claim is being disputed by the guy who speaks for the kid, because the kid is actually the son of the Mad Sun King.
Oh, really?
Yes. So basically, what's happening is that guy is using Itamen as like a figurehead. And ruling on behalf of him, but you know, obviously we both are probably looking at that and saying no, he probably isn't, and you could tell that the kid is very afraid. So, almost makes you wonder if like even the kid doesn't necessarily agree with what this guy normally is doing with the Sundom.
Yeah.
So. All right, so here we go. Are you ready to learn more about Zero Dawn, Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, this looks kind of like Moab.
Yeah.
Now you want to go to Moab, don't you? Okay.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Okay. So, examine.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to already, right?
This humble vent marks a point of no return.
No, stop watching anime.
Into the depths here.
It'll be the death of you, it'll be the death of you, Rising Sun.
No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Okay, what he's basically saying is that if you have any, like, active quests that you're still working on, this is kind of a point of no return. It will kind of change how things go. But I have double-checked, and a lot of the stuff that we want to do, this doesn't really affect. So, let's go ahead and enter. I don't know what she did, but she clipped through it, so...
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels, only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello?
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And, voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare.
Does that door look familiar, by the way?
Which one?
The door in front of her.
I can't tell.
I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
So it's an exact it's basically the same door as in Mother's Heart.
Oh.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Wonder what the downside of this is, Andrea? It's gonna be hard not to notice all that air coming out.
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Yeah, we have a problem now. They know we're here.
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Alright, here we go. Here is Zero Dawn. So this is the Project Zero Dawn facility. What were they working on that Enduring Victory had to hold everything off?
To Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
We'll grab all the lore and everything like that, just in case people want to know where it is. We need support, too. Oh, yay, Gray Omens. Alright.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Soundproofing? Okay. Well, obviously the caves have kind of eroded everything. But you can also come in here. Restock or else. I think somebody was getting mad that their Cheetos were not available. Alright, open this door.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am
So,
General Harris.
that's the
Chairman
general
of the
that
Joint Chiefs of
operates
Staff of
in
the
the
United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top secret super weapons program. The Technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation
like
codes,
a coffee IV?
we could shut them all down.
I know,
The
it's a
entire
lot,
swarm.
but you're probably
But
going to
since
want to
the
get this.
cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after.
So that's
but I will
Sobek.
leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
So that's a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm.
Enduring Victory was a farce.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us.
Yeah, how'd she do that?
I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
So basically, the reality is, with what the Pharaoh robots were, they couldn't. You couldn't stop them. They were going to kill everybody, and they were going to end existence of life on all of Earth. So that makes you ask the question. Okay, so you made Enduring Victory. You made all those lies to buy time. What were you doing instead? And now we will get that answer.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Jump up.
Yeah, there we go. For some reason, it wasn't. Okay. So, before we can advance a little bit, now we have to deal with Shadow Karja in here. So let's see how many we've got. We got 1, 2, 3. Looks like only 3. So. Kill you. We'll just see if we can keep doing this. I know, Andrea, you're tired. It's like, it's been a long day, but there's gonna be a lot to digest tonight.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is...
Yeah, we don't care.
It's just random.
You'll find out why all that is there, and why so many interesting people were put together. As soon as we can actually listen to Elizabeth, and it will make sense. Okay.
Got a live one. Oh, son, guide this to my foe.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, Shadow!
Jeez, that was close.
Yeah, goddamn fire spitters. Come on. Now you're in there. Fuck you.
I'll survive. Touch me.
Will you?
I'll survive.
Fuck
We're
you.
too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Okay, so now that we have that, I can't remember. Is there anything of value in here, or is this just another way to be able to stealthily do this? I think it's another way to stealthily do this. Okay. All right. Here we go again. Interview Captain Okilo. Counselor Guidelines. Interview Susan Alpert. So go in here. Oh, let me grab that too. Interview Ron Felder. Okay, so here we go. Here is the answer. What is Zero Dawn?
Data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Well, that's ambitious.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose.
Apollo.
Now these aren't AIs,
Poseidon.
but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it
Hephaestus.
all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system.
Yeah, Minerva, Hephaestus,
The beauty
Ether,
of a
Poseidon,
fully automated
Demeter.
terraforming
Wait,
system
Hades?
is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working
right at
with
the bottom?
fit together.
Yeah.
How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
That looks familiar.
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world, and most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Anything you need explained for that?
Mm-mm.
So basically, they couldn't stop it, but they could give life another chance. And so in this case, they built Gaia, a very complex AI to be able to basically be the new Mother Earth. And also gave her a complex suite of other functions that would be able to help her out in this gargantuan task of restoring the Earth. So, and you noticed it. A very interesting name was part of that. Hades. As in, maybe the Hades we've been dealing with?
Maybe.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Make your selection. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, guys. And this is actually, like, one of the coolest aspects of this. Is you couldn't stop the inevitable. So what you had to do was basically give life a second chance afterwards. And through all of those complex designs and suite of operations, Gaia was supposed to basically rebuild all of Mother Earth. Or all of Earth. It's a tall task. But you can already see, like, some of the things that already shaped the world. So you saw that Hephaestus was one of the... Hephaestus was the part responsible for the creation of the machines, basically. Because the machines were to help take all of the ravaged elements of the biosphere and either repurify them or find a way to be able to make Earth habitable again. So the machines are just as much a part of nature now as anything else. Then you had Apollo. That's probably the biggest question here. What happened to Apollo? It's this massive archive of knowledge that would bring humanity up to speed of where they were and hopefully be able to hopefully teach future generations not to repeat our mistakes. So, lots to take in there. And also the other one that's very interesting is Minerva. Minerva was supposed to basically hack the Pharaoh robots because we couldn't do it in the amount of time that we had. it would take like 500 years to hack the Pharaoh robots. So Minerva was going to work on that and then transmit basically a go-to-sleep code. That's why all the Pharaoh robots that we're now getting unearthed are not working now. So it's a very complex deal, but in order to do that, now I hope it kind of makes sense why you had all of these great minds meeting together. Because this was that big of a task.
Intruder! Get her!
They know I'm here now.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
What else you got? Survive! What else you got?
So what, all the names are like names of codes?
Well, the names are taken from Greek gods.
Well, I know they're Greek god
But,
names.
yeah, they're basically all subordinate functions of Gaia.
Yeah, is that like a program?
I'd be spoiling it a little bit, but you're going to find out in a minute anyway. They all are basically AIs in and of themselves.
Face the May this crush the enemy.
Shit.
Why not let him come to you?
For the Radiant Eagle.
That's what I'm basically trying to get them to do. Hi!
He fell over.
Since you guys love to shoot me with fire strikers so much.
Is there another route?
I've done this.
How about you get a taste of your own fucking medicine? Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Andrea. But basically, they are all subordinate functions of Gaia, but they are all AIs in their own right.
Those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside.
Okay. I wanted to let him play because you're going to hear his voice in the next little bit, but he...
Here we go.
Yeah, you're going to learn a lot in
Another
here.
one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Okay. Oh, there we go. So we need counterclockwise. Crap. Okay, so we need up, left, left, up, left, down, right. Okay.
Done.
All right, so we
I
got
should
that
check
open.
The door nearby. There's a part.
Hey.
Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Okay. There we go. So we have... Oh, but it doesn't have enough power. So we need to find...
Is that a door you can go in?
Where?
I thought the things that you turned, or is that?
Okay, come on. Oh, maybe over here. Yep, there we go. This'll work. Open the door. Okay, so we have a storage area where I believe we will be able to find a power source. All the while learning about Zero Dawn. Wait.
Found one.
Cool.
Looks intact.
You're stuck.
I am stuck. Okay. Here we go. So, install.
That should do the trick.
There we go. So now we
Let's get
have
that door
up,
open.
left, down. Right, up. Up. Oh, wait, hold on. It's upside down. Okay, so this would be down. So that'd be right. Okay. No, son of a... Okay, so that's down. Left. And then, yeah, up. What the hell?
Or is it like, if it's upside down, wouldn't the right be left?
It could be. So let's change all the rights to lefts. And then the left to right.
And then the one at the far end, right?
No, this needs to be up.
What about the one at the very end would be down?
It would be down, yeah. There we go.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Okay,
It's light at the end of the door.
Not quite, but... Oh, hi. Well, so much for having the trip, the truth to ourselves.
Contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Heard something. Whoa!
You cannot hide from our wrath.
That was not going to go over well.
The shadow.
I should not have done that, but I did. Okay.
Unless you can shoot fire in the back. I don't know.
There we go.
Oh, we see you way over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's people up above too, so. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this room.
gonna need this.
Okay.
Something out there.
Headshot! Oh, that's one down.
Move along now.
Headshot! Don't get used to them.
Man, it's that light that's hard to tell where they are.
Yeah, this is like the worst possible place to put all of this.
Ooh, you could probably get that guy.
Finally.
Okay, so snipers are taken care of.
Nothing there.
Whistle.
Trying to think if they'll even let me do it. Okay. That leaves one.
Ring around the rosy.
Damn! Lost him!
Did you? Did you really?
That's the last of them.
Alert. H-Knock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Are you kidding me? Do I have more? Another 4. Hi! Son of a bitch!
Run!
Night comes.
I loves me a boomstick. I loves me a boomstick.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
But get moving.
Loot time.
You have to find Gaia.
Okay.
Why don't you go find Gaia?
What you go do it? Okay?
You can't stop me from my looting.
You can't. Nothing will stop me from my looting. God damn it. Wrong one. Crafting. Can I make these? Make one of those. Will that clear up enough inventory? No! Okay, inventory, resources, disassemble. Disassemble. There we go. I do not want to drop any of this stuff because it might actually be really important. And I don't want to have to try and get this from higher tier machines if I don't have to.
Well, why don't you use the stuff that you pick up?
I am using the stuff I pick up.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Okay. Alright, so now you're starting to see all the logos. We are actually going to start learning about some of
I'm
these.
Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because
like we're
we
like
aren't
in
going to be the
Disneyland
ones
or something.
designing and
You kind of
building
are.
robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine from scratch. Any robot she needs, for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because out in the world, you'll see things like Glinthawks or Grazers that are actually supposed to help revitalize the land. But then you have things like Sawtooths. Those don't do that. Ravagers don't do that. Thunderjaws don't do that. It's almost like, in some regard, I think this just reactivates her.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
I don't care.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots.
But yeah, Hephaestus was in charge of this, as well as the cauldrons. So, obviously, something went wrong with them, and that might be the thing that's creating the derangement.
Experts in machine cognition.
Okay, so we left, so she'll stop talking. Okay, so the next one we have... I think I have to pass that wall to listen to that one, but... Okay, so this puts me back up where I was.
Full already. I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Yup.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Eclipse. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an issue. But hopefully we can make this work because one of them has a Deathbringer gun. So we can just nuke everybody else down with it. Or we can just bypass them entirely. That also is helpful.
What, you can bypass them?
No, you can't. Eventually you'll have to fight them, but... I don't remember everything about this area.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaju. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
Why these languages? They are the 4 most spoken languages in the world.
Third, the the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
So, this is the one that's questionable. Because Apollo's subfunction was to basically re-educate and bring every human back up to speed on everything that they'd learned. But we live in a very primitive society. So what happened? Why didn't we use Apollo? So that's definitely a big question, right? Because this is basically like giving every bit of knowledge that has ever been learned, and on top of that, basically helping us learn from our mistakes. You know, don't recreate the Pharaoh robots, for example. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people that can make the Dr. Ian Malcolm joke of, like, you stood on the shoulders of giants and then you took the next step. Yeah, dude, that argument can be made wholeheartedly with Apollo. But it is an interesting thing. Like, we live in this primitive society, so why didn't Apollo work? Okay. Well, this is going to free up the middle area, if I want it. Well, that's one.
Who's firing at me?
Still sniffing around.
If you're here, show yourself. It's only...
Fuck you. Really hating that 2 headshots are required. It's pissing me off.
Let's do this.
I think that blew up too.
That'd be great if it did.
I think it did. Because I can't see the other one now, but...
Use your scope, or whatever.
Use my focus?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's the one with the Deathbringer gun. There it is. There you are.
Off you go.
See if we can take care of all the ground ones. Bam! Okay, so these are all the ones on the ground. Now we need to go up to the next level.
Well, there was another one, wasn't there?
Well, there's one on the upper floor. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, well. Bam! Uh-huh. Here he is.
Where?
Where did he go? Okay, he's still patrolling. And boom! Son of a bitch!
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Okay, so first things first, there was a blue one on the ground. So let's grab that. Reflective Ancient Charm. God damn it. Why can't I keep nice things? There we go. Alright, so we've learned about Apollo. We've learned about Hephaestus. And it does actually make you wonder, why is Hephaestus creating aggressive machines? Why is the derangement happening?
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
So that's Hades. Hades is a subordinate function AI that basically, if Gaia F's up, it takes over and it reduces everything back to square one. Which does kind of make sense. Like, you know, if this AI is learning how to do this, it's going to make mistakes. And so this allows for mistakes to be made because they'll just get reset. But for some reason, Hades is trying to make its function work, we're guessing. That's why it's siding with the Eclipse. I guess we'll find out.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Okay, further on into the caves.
Welcome to Eleuthia,
the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
So, Eleuthia's sub-function was the restoration of the human race.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, these cradle facilities were put all around the world. They would nurture all of the eggs, fertilized eggs that they basically had in cryostasis, rebirth them into the world, have basically robots kind of care for the young children, and that eventually the premise here is that once they were old enough, they'd start getting access to Apollo so that they can be educated and then sent out into the world, right? So there's Eleuthia. So we've learned about Hades, Hephaestus. I will tell people right here and now, we do not learn about Poseidon. Poseidon is basically Hephaestus, but for the water. It's for all sea life. It's marine biology. You don't learn anything about that. Minerva, you've learned a little bit. It was the hacking code that basically overrode the Pharaoh robots. Apollo, we have the repository. I'm trying to think of any others that need to be mentioned. You learned about Hades and what it was supposed to do, and now you've learned about Eleuthia. Yeah. Oh, Artemis. Artemis is also I believe it's a sub-function of... I think Artemis was in charge of, like, all, basically, not the human embryos, but embryos of animals. Actual animals. So that's why we have, turkeys and raccoons and things like that, is because Artemis was taking care of that.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
And that's actually a fairly good assumption. So Mother's Heart might actually be a cradle facility. That's why we can't get it, but we can't get access to it because, years have happened. But maybe through Elizabeth Sobek's office, we might figure out a way to be able to open it.
That would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence. And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So Elizabeth was in charge of Gaia because it had to work on everything else, and she needed to make sure that Gaia was going to be this nurturing Mother Earth figure.
Yeah.
So at that point, like, you could see that through this and a couple of others, that Gaia got a lot of personal work from Sobek.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
A mother for the mother.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
So you could see, like, Gaia and her developed somewhat of a relationship. I would say, like, a motherly, daughterly relationship.
Yeah.
Which is appropriate. Mother Earth had a mother in this aspect. Okay, we are now in Sobek's office.
Should have brought a cart.
Yes, you should have. Okay, so I believe we have another one. Odyssey has failed. Oh, yes. We'll cover that later. We need to access...
The Alpha Registry master file.
There we go.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Does kind of make sense. I mean, she's identical to Sobek.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
All right. Let's see if I can at least get this done. Uh-oh. Our friend's back. What's that? Ooh. Well, that's a problem. Guy likes explosions.
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, hi.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Well, end of the game, everybody. No, I'm kidding. We got caught. So, we have a problem.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along.
Okay.
When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat.
Guy likes to hear himself talk.
Yeah.
A simple tug of the blade.
He's like, let me tell you about my monologue.
In slaughter.
Or all my life story.
So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Okay, so you knew it was wrong. Trying to bore me to death. Rost.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you.
This guy should start a TikTok channel.
So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Loves the sound of his own voice. So you're a thug, you're a fool, or you're a puppet. I mean, he's all of them. So, I mean, any preference on what I call him?
You're a puppet?
I kind of like that one.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves.
I love how he justified that.
Joined to one cause. Shadow to sun.
I don't
dark
serve the buried
to
shadow.
light.
I serve
Do
the
you
sun
really not hear
in the
how
shadow.
ridiculous that
There's
sounds?
a difference.
You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
Uh-oh.
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
So now we have a bit of a time factor because we have to beat his forces there. So they cast me out, needless slaughter, and they're irrelevant. I'd say they cast me out.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another.
Shit, he saw through
In
my
any
plan.
case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible.
Uh-oh.
You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
No, not really.
Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Shit. Well, there goes that registry.
So,
I think he had an accident.
you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Yeah, he put us in the worst possible place. And he disarmed us. So, we have a problem, people. We are in the Sun Ring. Guess who's the main event today?
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day.
We have some
soon
people
to
that are
break.
followed.
Oh, very
When it does, the false Sun King will
Thank
be
you so
dead,
much to Godly Toast
and Holy
47,
Meridian ours
Stepbro
once
Bank,
more.
and El Breezy for
In
following.
this,
That is so nice of you.
I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause?
Yeah, we have a problem.
Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Duran ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
All right, well, that's a problem. And we also have to deal with the Corruptors. Unarmed.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons.
So,
My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use
here's
the
what you
strength
gotta do.
against it.
We need to look for... We need to look for these pillars.
Another hit, and that pillar will come
And
down.
then get him to wreck
I wasn't
the
built to
pillars.
take a behemoth's charge either.
Come on.
That did it.
Okay,
One more
cool.
pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons with it.
So this is going to be a bit of a problem.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
There we go. Oh! Oh, shit. Did it kill me? Ah! It killed me. Oh, man. Damn it. Well, I have to do this again. Oh, but at least I get my my armor back, so... At least my basic moral armor.
Interesting that you get it back.
That pillar's weak.
Go, so we get that one wrecked.
Come down.
It hurts so hard.
I wonder why you get your armor back.
It's a bug.
Gotta get out of the way.
Okay, come on. Come on,
Getting ready to charge.
There we go. Ah! It broke. This area is kind of broke in the game. And there's my belongings. So, Andrea, how do you feel about taking down a behemoth today? Shall we go ahead and try?
Wow, she got ready all fast.
Yes, yes, she's like Superman. Except now we have to deal with the behemoth.
Guess who got her weapons back?
As she died.
Guess who got her weapons back? Okay, here's hoping I don't have to do that all over again.
Hey, guess who got her weapons back? And then she died.
Oops.
Hey, guess who got her weapons back?
Yay!
Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it.
Now, unfortunately, I have to do this without a focus. So this is kind of a testing of your knowledge.
Should set it off.
Son of a bitch. I need something that hits a little bit harder. Bam!
Put it on fire?
No, what I'm doing instead is we need to take care of some of its armor. This is one of those heavily armored machines, so we want to kind of expose it a little bit.
On the sides of his head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
So now you guys get to see my love of the Terra Blast arrows.
That canister on its belly looks important.
It does look important, doesn't it? Son of a bitch. He's just throwing up ground. You don't think that would hurt, but it does. Ouch. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be full strength. So I'm going to have to take down its armor
Guess who
again.
got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with his lift attacks. That canister on its belly.
Ooh.
Looks important.
I think I wrecked its mouth.
Jeez.
Uh-huh. That's how crazy this fight is. I really wish I had triple arrow.
Why don't you ever get it?
It's not necessarily required until later.
Oh.
But there are just fights like this where it would be so helpful to have. Boom! You wanna know what happens when you light something on fire and then you explode it? That. Ow.
Ow.
Okay.
It's
have
like
to do
almost
this.
that almost like comes up like a Ganon fight.
Pretty much.
Twilight Princess.
But the problem is like, or the biggest issue here is, like, this guy's a big sucker. It takes a lot to take him down. Ah, shit. Oh, we took care of the core and its stomach. Okay, let's do some sticky bombs.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Son of a bitch!
Oh my gosh. Anytime! Drink that potion!
Okay.
Freeze canister on its head. Cryo arrow should set it off.
You want to know what's also fun, Andrea?
What?
Making something explode that's lit on fire. There you go. Behemoth dead. It's not easy to take down, huh?
No.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Andrea. This is going to get a whole lot worse. The Behemoth, you're going to be begging for it. So much for your divine prophecy. I just killed your Behemoth.
Silence!
But I'm the chosen one! I'm the chosen one!
Right.
Shadows, kill her.
Hi. Well, that's a problem.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Wait, what? What? Silence! What's that?
Silence.
Huh, he knows him. Oh, shit. Silent's been busy. 3 Ravagers against Corruptors? Yeah, this'll be fun.
Traitor!
But I'm the chosen one, Andrea. I'm the chosen one.
Yeah, Helis is not the greatest of villains. I can think of better. Well, that was a fun day.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little new man.
How many people remember that audio file?
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence.
I don't know, I love him.
But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
So this is the only time you get to see him in person, so take advantage of all of this, because you will learn a lot about Silence. So we might run a little late, Andrea, but this is worth it. How'd you find me?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Okay, then you can override machines.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
What's funny is that he brings up Banuk shamans. In the Frozen Wilds, we will learn about the Banuk. The Banuk are winter tribes. So, it's interesting that he brings that up. But Helis recognized you. What the hell?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Okay, I've got to go help the Nora.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
Which we will need from here on in.
Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
See, he's not always an asshole. Not always. So there you go. You learned the purpose of Zero Dawn. And on top of that, you got to have an epic scene. That was worth it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except for the fact that now I gotta use up a lot of my materials to bring back a lot of this, but...
Might as well.
But here's why this is going to be ultimately the most worth it. We have 8 points right now, and one of the things that I want to get with this is Tinker. Why do I care? Modifications are priceless in a lot of cases, especially epic ones. They're hard to come by, and so you kind of want to be able to move them if you want, and Tinker allows me to do just that. Before Tinker, if I put in a new modification into a piece of armor, I would lose the old. So for example, if I replaced an epic with a green, that's wasted. Now I can remove them and I can modify the way that I need to. So if I find a better coil or a better fire damage, I can keep it. So that's ultimately why I wanted that. The other thing I'm also going to get here is double shot. This is going to be helpful. Eventually we will get triple shot. Basically it allows for you to stock up arrows so that if I want to put up that fire dot quicker, I can. So very helpful. And I believe, let me double check here. No, it still gives me my initial spear. But now we are sitting at level 29, Andrea. Holy crap. And we have so much side stuff to do now. We might actually take a little bit of time and not worry about going back to the Nora. We might actually go and try and get some cauldrons done, some tall necks, things like that, even maybe some side questing, because we are...
I thought we had to get back to the Nora before...
Well, that's the next plot portion.
Oh.
We don't have to go there right away. And so that's helpful. Very, very helpful. So at that point, we can worry about that later. We can start taking care of some other quests to be able to get that achievement, to get all the factions on our side. And what's also very helpful, as in case people didn't hear him properly, he did actually give us the Shadow Stalwart Light. This is Kestrel armor. We can wear this in Shadow Karja territory and not get recognized. So we can still do those quests. But the first thing that we must do, everybody, is we got to wrap things up for the night. So Andrea, what did you think of all of the revelations that happened in this portion of the night?
I thought it was exciting.
See, now it's starting to get exciting, right?
Mm-hmm.
It took a while to get there, but now we're there. And now you're invested. Now you know a lot of the stuff, and now I can actually start talking about a lot of the other things that we will learn about some of the subordinate functions of Gaia. And yeah, it's gonna be fun from here on in, especially since I have a feeling we're gonna be doing a lot of side questing just to get a lot of that stuff done before we finish the main story and then move on into the Frozen Wilds. Which, yeah, that's ultimately the plan. We'll do the Frozen Wilds after, because the way that I understand it, I'm not 100% on it, is I know some things about the Frozen Wilds, and it does kind of allude to events happening in Forbidden West. Like, that's the next major place we need to go, is the Forbidden West. So, yeah. Jeez, where is this freaking bonfire? I'm feeling like this is Dark Souls all over again. Where? God damn it. Okay, fine. We'll do this.
What, you couldn't find it?
No, I didn't want to mark it because I'm like, oh, well, this should be really close. But, no.
It blends in, probably.
It apparently does. And while we're making our way to it, I might as well just grab all the medicine that I can possibly get my hands on, because I lost a lot of meds from this. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So here we are. Thank you, Bob.
Just feels like it's under my skin.
And that's going to go ahead and do it for us tonight. So we hope you guys enjoyed as well. You can join us tomorrow, because we will be taking on more Bloodborne. Hopefully we'll be able to down Ebrietis tomorrow, but, you know, we'll see what happens at that point. We hope you guys have enjoyed, and until tomorrow night, we will see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Have a good night.